It's your boy Saah Fwa, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards.
It's crazy how this life goes. Been kissing with my eyes closed.
All right, so we got my boy, Saah Fwa, jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, man.
Appreciate it, man. Good to be back.
Yeah, man. Welcome back. Yeah, you were here with someone else a couple years ago, man. Yep. So you even manifested it. You said, I'm gonna get my own off the porch one day, man.
Stuck to it.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Today's the day,
bro. Definitely.
Yeah. So how you feeling first off, man?
Man, I feel good, man. It feel great because when I came here, I ain't had no kind of motion. I just had a bunch of dreams, but I ain't had no actions. So now for me to be back today with motion going on and well established now for myself, from where I come from, I feel great.
Nah, that's what's good, bro.
Feel great.
Yeah, man. So let's start with the FWA, man, because we were just saying, like, people getting misconstrued, man. So break it down. What does it mean, man?
All right, so Saah is my West African name. So that means firstborn son. And then the FWA come from Fly West African. That's what it stands for. Yeah. So it's Saah Fly West African, basically.
And that's your clothing brand, right?
Yeah, got a clothing line called Fly West African as well. Crazy story behind that brand too.
Man, so let's start with that. How did that come about, man?
So, we about to get right into it, man. Basically, my mother was an overseer of 3 churches, one in Pakistan, one in Minnesota, and one in West Africa, Liberia. She traveled to Nigeria to go preach. After she got done preaching, I talked to my mom the day before, and she said the preacher was kind of acting funny towards her a little bit. So like 2 days later, my mama called back crying on the phone, saying her heart hurt, chest hurt, throat hurt, and that they had poisoned her after she drank a bottle of water after she got done preaching. So she was basically telling me and my family what was going on with her. And the next day, my mama died. You know what I'm saying? So when her stuff finally came back to Minnesota where I was staying at the time, which they held her body from ransom, she died July 26. I didn't touch my mom's body until September.
Holy cow.
So we had to send this bread over there just to get her body back. So getting to the brand, one thing about my mom, she was one of the flyest preachers I ever met. Everything she wore was custom made, tailor-made with African material. So I started going through her stuff, and I went through her stuff and I was seeing her drawings, and then it was just a light bulb that hit me. And I was like, I'm about to start my brand, Fly West African. And then if you want to go a little bit deeper where the brand come from to understand it, when I was younger, with both of my parents being West African, I used to wear Walmart shoes. And I hung around the most popular people that was in the school in the paper. And that was my little group, but I was known for being funny. So I got to roll with them, but I ain't stand out. And I just got tired of it one day, getting clowned from wearing Walmart shoes. And at 15, that's when I jumped off the porch. I started hustling, and I've been fresh ever since, the Fly West African. And that's how it happened.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah.
And how long ago was it that you actually launched the brand then?
I just launched the brand last November, so I'm 1 year in right now.
Okay.
We fresh.
So how's this journey been since November, man? Like, what's probably a lot of ups and downs, man. Speak on that.
Man, some stuff I wish I could speak on, man. It's some stuff that I could speak on right now that I probably would have been on right now. But the pressure that would have came behind it, all money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say with the losses that I done took. I done lost thousands of dollars from scams, everything. So, I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna take full control, and I start being on my own boss. I ain't need no middleman, and I start handling business, grinding, and I ran it up, man. I put the brand out. A lot of people was liking it. I got good feedback. I end up working with LaTruth, I don't know if you know the content creator, LaTruth. I end up linking with him, man. He ended up wearing all my outfits and promoting it within less than a year. So that let me know I was on the right track.
Yeah.
So I think I'm doing pretty good. And a lot of people looking forward to my stuff. Matter of fact, I got 2 outfits getting ready to drop right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Next month.
What can you tell us about these fits then?
Man, they pretty dope, man. I'ma just say this. every fit that I'm about to drop, about to go with every pair of Jordans that undropped this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I'm looking to drop 7 between. That's the goal. You know, and same way I manifested this today, I'm gonna manifest that. So I'm dropping 2 at a time. So I'm getting ready to drop the first 2. They gonna match the olive green, orange 5s.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything embroidered, top, bottom, socks. Then the next one I'm dropping with it is the ones for the bread 4s. So yeah, I'm coming, and it's pretty fly, man. Like I said, I like being different. So I like my brand to stand out, because I know how to put it on.
And do you design everything yourself?
Yeah, everything
Okay.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you always been like a creative like that, to where you was able to, you know, just come up with your own shit?
Like I said, it all started from getting, you know, picked on from not being fresh. That turned me into a monster, yo. Like, so now I put that shit on, and I know how to do it very well. They turned me up. So sometimes you got to take the bad and turn it into good, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
I've been unfresh ever since. Ever since.
Yeah.
So.
Talk about the shirt that you're wearing right now, then.
Oh yeah, you know, it's Valabasta. Valabassi jeans,
Yep.
whole fit. You know.
So, man.
Yeah.
What do you feel like were some of the challenges you faced when you first started the brand, then?
Was getting it started. You know, like, I'm gonna be all the way transparent with you. Sometimes people can say they helping you, but they really ain't helping you. So I went to somebody else for them to help me get it started, just for them to, you know, run off on me with the bread.
Oh, shit.
That joint put so much fire into me. Man, I ran up how much more I spent, double. And then I turned around and made the quality even better than what I was paying for. So now, everything embroidery, everything packaged, got tags, pop-off tags, everything. That's what that did for me. So again, when something bad happened, I turn it into good every time. That's what my mama taught me.
No, that's hard right there.
Yeah.
And do you have a website set up to where people can go purchase?
Definitely got a website out right now at Fly West African Apparel right now. So yeah.
And how do you want people to feel when they put on the FWA?
I want them to feel fly. Super fly, like fresh, and feel like, sure, I know I ain't gonna get nothing like this unless I get it from him. That's how I'm trying to bring my brand.
Yeah.
Cause anybody can start a brand, but it gotta be a meaning and it gotta be something unique about it for people to gravitate to it, especially if you coming up from the bottom and you ain't already a celebrity.
Yeah, no, that's very true, man. Yeah, so what do you feel like separates FWA from everything else that's out right now today, then?
Well, like I said, the meaning behind it is dope. And that alone should drive somebody to be like, you know, hey, he got a clothing brand out of all that hurt. He done turned it into money. You know, I want people to feel like that and be motivated by my brand and also like what I bring. So, like I said, I try to be different because everybody can drop a brand and put their logo right here. Yeah. Anybody can do that. So I try to do different stuff that I think people will look at it weird, but then when I put it on, they be like, oh, that's kind of fresh. Like, for example, I dropped an outfit called Cotton Candy Drip. It was a button up and some shorts, satin silk, last summer. And people didn't know how to take it. But when I put it on, fresh. Everybody liked it. Great feedback. I had a zebra outfit that I had dropped, because again, it's Fly West African. So I had the zebra sleeves. It was a button up, the zebra shorts. I got some custom made Air Force One zebras put it on. People liked it. So, you know, not everybody gonna like what you do. That's with everything in life. So
absolutely, yeah.
Them the people I'm trying to target, to the people that like what I do.
Absolutely, man.
And of course, I'm trying to gravitate towards my family that I got in Africa that I never met.
Really?
Yeah, I got mad family back there.
Oh, shit. Have you ever been over there?
Not yet. I'm going, though.
Nah, you definitely got to make that happen, man.
I'm going. Like, I eventually want to even build a house over there, because that's what my mom had going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how proud do you think your mom is right now of you today, man?
Man, I know she happy, man. My mom was my biggest fan, yo. I put that on everything I know. You know, a lot of people can say that, but a lot of people can't say your mama was your preacher, your mama was your best friend, and your mama was your mama. She was your mama, your preacher, and your best friend. I lost 3 people in one.
Yeah.
I could talk to my mama about anything. And she the reason why I go so hard. Even my pops. Him being West African, my pops grind making like between 5 to 35 cents an hour just to come over here to America, pay his way in college, get his master's and his bachelor's degree. That's a hustle, so it's already in me. My mama, a professional chef, a professional beautician, and had 3 churches. So the grind was definitely in me. It's destined. So.
Yeah, it seems like that entrepreneur spirit just kind of trickled down to you too,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Yeah. So, you know, losing your mother, who meant so much to you, man, how much big of an impact was that for you and your life, man?
Man, that was hard, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but the thing about it, you know, a lot of people trip out when I tell them that story, and they just like, man, I don't see you a strong dude. I don't see how you made it. I would have crashed out. And I'll be like, man, you just don't even know. Like that type of stuff, a lot of people sleep on mental health. Mm-hmm. Mental health is real. When I tell you I've been angry for a long time, just not too long ago, I had to leave my home out here in Georgia by myself. I ain't never told nobody this. Live in a hotel for 7 months just to get my mental right. I just got back out of that. And I got in tune with myself. That's why I'm here right now. And sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta do it alone. You can't bring your drama or your demons or trauma into other people's lives trying to move forward. You gotta fight it alone. And a lot of people, if they would have did what I did 7 months ago, they would have ran back home to North Carolina because they would have folded. They wouldn't have been able to stand 10 toes. It was not hard. I mean, it was not easy, especially being alone, no family. But that let me know that, you know, 10 toes.
Yeah. What inspires you or motivates you today then?
What really inspired me, man, like I knew I was gonna be doing this since the age of 7 years old, man. Everything I'm doing right now, that's why I got such a passion and I'm self-driven, because I seen myself doing this as a kid. I remember it like it was yesterday, Trenton, New Jersey. I seen 2 little boys jumping around on stage, 6, 7 years old. That's how old I was. They had a hat on back with shirt off, chain on, jumping around. And me and my sister was walking. She was probably like 13 or 14 at the time. And we was walking and I was crying and she was like, Saah, why you crying? And I was like, cause that's supposed to be me up there. And she was like, for real, that's how you feel? And I was like, yeah. So my sister played music around me. Next thing you know, I started dancing. And not too long ago, some of the footage of me dancing the crisscross just resurfaced from Jersey. I just posted that on my page too. And it's really show that I really been like that since a kid. So it's definitely destined. I always wanted to do this.
And you got your start by singing in the church choir, right?
Yeah, I started singing in the church choir. And when I had sung, people that I went to school with didn't even know I could sing. Like I've been holding this talent in for a long time. So even now when I'm doing it, a lot of people like, dang, he had this in him this whole time? So yeah, I started singing and people turned around like that. Next thing you know, I became the lead singer on the choir.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Then the next thing you know, I went to school and got in the choir in Minnesota, sung, and then I ended up getting picked for all-state choir to go to Chicago to sing a solo. So,
what was that experience like, man?
That was pretty dope.
That's different right there.
That was dope. That was dope. And it was an African song that I had to sing that they made up back then. So, and I sung the hell out of that daggone. I ain't gonna lie.
And how old were you at the time of this?
Man, I want to say, I don't remember the age, but I know I was probably like in 9th, yeah, maybe like the 9th grade or something like that.
So probably like 14, 15.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was pretty dope.
And then you also performed at Juneteenth?
Oh yeah, in Minnesota, yeah. Yep, that's when I was doing gospel at the time, man.
Okay, so how'd you get into doing gospel music then?
Man, again, I went through a situation where my kids was taken away from me, and I'm young at the time, so I ain't really understand the legal part of stuff because nobody really took the time to tell me. So I thought once they was taken away, I couldn't be there. So, you know, I went to Minnesota, and when I went to Minnesota, I was so mad because I'm like, God, why would you give me kids and then they get taken away? And then my mom was like, because of course she was a preacher, she was like, that's the plan of the enemy. So I was mad and I dropped a song out of nowhere, a whole song called Devil is a Liar. You can look that up on YouTube too. I dropped a song called Devil is a Liar. And I put that on everything I love. Once I did that, man, at Juneteenth, people was like, and I never done this type of music. I called it holy hip hop. Yeah, I never did this type of music before. And that was my first song. Who is he? Who is he? Next thing you know, I was in church, at the church, because every time I went to a church, who is he? But to another church doing that song, to where I was getting low-key getting a buzz in Minnesota off of my song in the church, going that route.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it led to a KMOJ radio station out there in Minneapolis. It led to a local TV interview, and once my mom, when she got taken up out of here, I felt like that side left. That's what really happened.
And you and your mom were performing together, right, at these churches?
Yeah, it was so dope, man.
That's a heck of an experience right there, man.
Yeah, that was like, it's like Jordan and Pippen. You know what I'm saying? Like, she preaching, and then I come out with the song and turn it up. Like, man, that felt so good. And my mom, yo, she was different, man. And I'm gonna be all the way real, yo. Like, and I ain't saying this just cause my mom, but my mom was used by God so much to the point where my mama didn't even have to put on her own shoes if she didn't want to. She had her own chauffeurs that drove her around. My mama never had to cook. Everybody cooking, bringing her food. My mama was the type of person to where people would come by randomly. Here's $500, give it to your mom. I'd be like, can I get $100? No. Give it to my mom, you know what I'm saying? And then my mom would be the type, she'll take that 500, yo. I kid you not. Send all of it back to Africa. Bless people with it. She get down to her last $20 and be like, Saah, can you ride with me to Family Dollars so I can get some coconut cookies and little snacks for herself out of that 500? Real talk.
Sounds like she was highly favored.
She was.
Yeah.
She was, man. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like it before. Touching people, demons coming out, like, yeah, like that. Wow. Even I was the cameraman, so I got footage in a laptop right now, like, that I can't get to because the charger broke. But yeah, I got footage of my mama casting, you seeing the demons talking to where people trying to run out of the church. Like, yeah. So can't nobody tell me God ain't real. Can't nobody, that ain't even a conversation I'm gonna have with nobody.
Yeah.
Or debate.
What's some of your favorite memories of you and your mom then?
Man, one thing about it, man, my mom, she was always tickled by me, yo. I could make her laugh a whole lot. So one day my mama put me up to the test, and I had to get in front of the church and do an hour of comedy.
Really?
Yes, if I could find that clip, I'm a ponder replay on that. But yeah, real talk, I had the whole church rolling. Never did it before, to where it landed me doing it at somebody's wedding reception.
Like a stand-up routine?
Yes, on the mic in front of I had people dying, man, for real talk. Church jokes, everything. Just, I've always been like that. I'm low-key, man, like I'm real silly. That's the kind of part of me that I'm wanting to get back. Real super silly, man. Comedian at heart. Class clown every year.
Do you feel like that part of you kind of left when your mom passed away?
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, looking back on it, I wouldn't be who I am if that ain't happened. I wouldn't be strong as I am. Cause yeah, no matter how old I would have been, my mama still would have considered me her baby boy. So it's like, once that happened, when I lost her, I ended up being homeless. So I really had to man up, man.
True.
Yeah, so I know what it is to be homeless and have a 24-hour gym membership just to take a shower. living out your car. I got clips of that too. I just took it down, but yeah.
Oh, wow.
Everything I'm saying, I got receipts. I don't cap about nothing because it don't pay me.
So how were you able to overcome that situation, being homeless then?
Like I said, I had made the video and I just said to myself, you know, I was like, trouble don't last always. And I know that I'm gonna be in a better place. And I meant everything I said. Like I said, I always knew how to get money because I started getting money at 15. So once you got money, no matter what you got going on, if you know how to budget, you can survive. That's why I left and went out 7 years ago, because I knew I did it younger when I lost my mom. So I'm like, if I could stand on my own back then, if I was standing on my own at 15, buying my own shoes, clothes, and it wasn't because my mom and dad couldn't do it, I was trapping and I didn't want nobody to know. But if I was able to do that back then it ain't nothing that I too much can't do. So that's what got me out of that situation, because I was able to grind since a kid. But it was hard though.
Oh yeah.
It was hard. Like I said, I had a gym membership. I need to wash up, brush my teeth, handle business, had a job still, go to the job. During the day, ride around with my stuff, stop at people's house. That's how I was thugging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a Volkswagen.
True.
So.
Yeah, it's like you got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back to the music, like who were some of the artists that inspired you?
Well, of course, growing up, Michael Jackson, of course, and you know, like Drake, Chris Brown, Wayne, of course, and one of my favorites, believe it or not, is Mo3.
Okay.
And the reason why I gravitated to Mo3 is because when I was in Minnesota, I went and got on a TV show called Rep Your City. You could look that up too. You'll see Mo3 on there. I went on there and I was on that show. So I knew about Mo3 since 2012, 2013.
Oh, wow.
And I knew he was gonna blow. So I was posting them, reposting his songs way before the world even knew who he was, and Mo3 was resharing it. And I'm like, this my rapper. My favorite rapper. People from my city, they looking like, who the heck is he? Who the heck is he? Not caring. Soon as he died, the whole city on Mo3. And I'm like, wow, this whole time I was putting them right in y'all face.
Yeah.
But you know how that go. But yeah, Mo3 inspired me because his voice, it's melodic. And he sing through pain, and all through the pain that I done been through, my music kind of switched from everything that I've been through. So like, I make like songs through pain and explaining certain situations. Maybe I may have went through them or somebody else I know. So that's where my music at right now.
I'm sure it's very therapeutic then.
Yeah, definitely.
Tapping into all that pain then.
Yeah, matter of fact, as we speak, I just dropped a song today.
Oh really? What's it called?
On all platforms, called Cold Heart. It just dropped today on all platforms.
What can you tell us about this song then?
So yeah, my lady, she was like, you need to start making more music. You getting too comfortable. And that kind of pissed me off because she was telling the truth. So I went in there and I was hot. And next thing you know, at like 7 o'clock in the morning, I had a whole song called Cold Heart. And this is basically about stuff I done been through. You know what I'm saying? And why it turned my heart cold and why I moved the way I move now. So it ain't a sad song, but it's singing, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that street certified for sure been pressuring me to put this song out.
Really?
That's how I know it's hard. Yeah, cause you know, a lot of dudes be feeling like they can't really rock with R&B like that. At least I feel, you know? So for people to be in the street be like, yo, that's hard, on the same level as girls telling me it's hard, I know it's pretty hard. So yeah, I just dropped that today.
Okay. You plan to shoot a music video for that one?
Definitely.
Okay.
I got music in the vault. And that's why that pressure got applied behind me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing everything on my own. And I just try to put out a song. I just like putting out one single because I feel like Putting out a bunch of songs all at once, if you ain't known, it's a waste of material. So I keep songs in the vault, and I just like dropping singles.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's always easier to promote one song than 10 songs at once. That's for sure.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. Let's tap into the acting then.
Oh,
So
yeah.
how did you get into acting at first?
All right, again, I turned trauma into pain. A big car show in Winston-Salem. The Baby, Gucci Man, it was mad people there in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, big, on my birthday. And I submitted my song to 102 Jams, and they picked my song. And as soon as I got up there, I'm talking about it was thousands of people up there. Mind you, I was supposed to be going to work, and my boss told me if I didn't come to work, I was fired.
Oh, shit.
And me going against the grain, I said, I'm about to take a risk. So I'm about to show you how sometimes you gotta listen to your instincts or God when he trying to save you. So he told me to go to work, I ain't go to work. I was like, nah, I'm about to go out here and do this, I got picked. So I went up there, they gave me the mic. Mind you, everybody that got on stage, they turned on the song, let them get right to it. When it was time for me, the host ran up, grabbed the mic, pulled the seat up and said, where you from? And I told him where I'm from. He said, all right, well, I'm just letting you know, if it's whack, that's where you going back. Right then and there, I said, yeah, this ain't even about to go right, because he ain't do that to nobody else but me. Mind you, I was fresh too. Done spent $300 on some phone posits. The new 50 cent vest out, just dropped, spent about $200 on that. Fly. Get up there, grab the mic. Soon as I grabbed the mic, the hook came on within like, I want to say 4 seconds. Hey, DJ, cut the beat. I'm looking like, what? Why you start with the hook first? I said, I ain't know I wasn't supposed to start with the hook. This is my song. This is what you picked me to do. Well, you done. Somebody from my city took that and went and played with it on the internet. That put fire up under me. I was so hot to where I was like, you know what? I'm about to get my face back. I had already been acting in school. Teachers, principals coming to the school, coming to see me play. I'm coming to the plays, they don't even know. I was high as hell in them plays. Had everybody laughing every time. So they used to enjoy me, and they told me, you need to do that when you get older. So I submitted to audition out of 230 people to get into this acting school. Mind you, it costs $3K. So I called my pops. I was like, look, pops, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to give up my apartment and I'm about to come home so I can pay this $3K to go to school. Once I get out of school, I'm gonna get signed and then I'm leaving out. I promise you. So I sacrificed the crib, working, going to acting school, driving an hour away just to go to acting school because you still had to go to school. Once I got done, I was picked out of 200 and something people. I was one of the 23 picked to go to Orlando and get in front of like 25 agencies.
Oh, nice.
So I had to do an improv scene, acting scene, and a model scene. Killed the film scene, first place. Killed the improv scene, had them laughing, first place. Model, that ain't really my forte as far as walking modeling, so I got third. And then I ended up getting signed.
Oh, wow.
After that, I found out my daughter wasn't mine for 15 years.
Wait, what?
Yeah, found out my daughter wasn't mine, just a wham.
How'd you end up finding out?
She ended up telling me. Went to the mall, balled out on her, and she ended up telling me. That joint crushed me. I said, you know what? I'm tired of people playing with me. I quit my job that I was at for 3 years, and I said, I'm coming to Georgia and I'm starting all over because all this type of stuff will really make you crash out. If you look at all them stories that I said from my mama to a daughter, it's a lot of people behind the walls from situations like that, and a lot of people in the ground for that situation. So I said, I'm about to come to Georgia and stay out of my way and start all over. And that's what I did. That's why I'm here. That's the truth. So I take pain, man, and try to make money off pain. That's why I'm at with it.
Man, it sounds like you've overcome a lot in your life.
Sure. Yeah. For sure. I'm a walking testimony.
Did you end up landing any like acting roles when you came here to Atlanta?
Actually, before I left North Carolina, we was in Tennessee on a vacation. During the vacation, I ended up getting a call. I had to go right back on the first day of the vacation, 3-day vacation in Tennessee. Had to go right back because I got booked for a commercial for the government for the COVID. COVID had just dropped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had got booked on a commercial that was on billboards for all the schools, everywhere, yeah. So
that's major.
That was dope, yeah. On poster boards, everything.
Yeah.
For the government. So that was super dope. So like I said, I told my dad I was gonna do it and I did it. But once I got down here, I got booked for quite a few stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, I know who I am. I'm like, man, forget all this background stuff. I ain't doing no more of that until I'm the main character, because I'm definitely built for it. And I start maneuvering, instead of going through the agency, I start learning how to network to where I start booking my own stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, real talk.
So no management, no agency, no investors?
Manager, no investor, never had, yeah. I felt like I realized I could do this on my own, man. I got tired of doing showcases, putting money in other people's pocket. I'm like, man, anything, after all the stuff I went through, if they could do it, I could do it. And that's just my mindset. I don't care who don't believe in me. Because when you don't believe in me, as you can see, every time you play with me, it make me go harder.
Yeah.
So I thrive off of that. I thrive off of hate.
So what's some advice you would share to someone else then?
My advice would be, man, always follow your dreams, man, no matter how long it take. And at the end of the day, learn that everybody ain't for you. Some people just come around and it's to delay you to where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
You really got to focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody really got you like you. People do a mean talk game, but when it come down to it, nobody around. I done been through it plenty of times. That's why I'm saying it. Nobody around. All you got is you. So if you live like that and continue striving, anybody that's about to start or doing it, that's the way to keep going. No distractions.
Nah, real. That's real right there. How do you find a balance between everything? You know, being an entrepreneur and living like your regular life too, man.
Man, it's tough. I got a lot of sleepless nights. Because again, I got to come up with marketing strategies myself. I got to make sure stuff on the website up. I still got to make sure home taken care of. So, you know, it's tough. And still gotta keep motion going while you still gotta live a daily life and got a family. It's definitely tough doing it on your own, especially with no manager.
Nah,
So,
absolutely, yeah.
I go a lot of nights without sleep, man.
And what's some of the goals for the clothing brand?
Like I said, man, the goal for the clothing brand is to be globally known. Like, I really wanted to take off to a whole nother level that I ain't even imagine, you know what I'm saying? Take me out off my 9 to 5, because at the end of the day, like, you still gotta make money, you know what I mean? And I just wanna get it to the point where I can live off that and be stable, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And still be able to follow through with everything else, like acting, because I can't do all of that and still working 9 to, like, it's hard. I wish it was 2 of me, but it ain't.
Or more hours in the day, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So like, if my brand was to grow like I would want it to, I'd be able to really attack the more things that I really want to do with the talents that I already got.
Yeah. And what's some goals for the music then?
Like I said, I'm about to start pumping them things out, man, because I'm sitting on some music.
Yeah, because it had been a while since you dropped, right?
Yeah, definitely been a while. It's been a while because, like I said, I wanted to make sure that my brand got in motion before I get back to that. That way I can have them both intertwined with each other at the same time. That's killing two birds with one stone. So that's how I want to move. I want to have my brand popping with my music videos and music popping at the same time. And again, like if I was rich, I'd be able to do it faster. But
yeah, that's the cheat code right there.
I'm grinding.
Yeah.
So I'm making it do what it do. I'm working with what I got to get what I want.
I dig it, man. Saah, go ahead and plug your social media so everyone know where to follow you at, man.
You can follow me on Instagram at Saah FWA. That's SAAH FWA. And you can follow my business page at Fly West African on IG.
Okay.
Music out on all platforms, Cold Heart at Saah FWA.
Gotcha, man. And do you have any shout outs you'd like to give before you wrap it up here?
Man, just shout out to my family, man. And shout out to the people that believe in me. You know what I'm saying? And of course, shout out to God, because if it weren't for him, none of this would be possible. First and foremost, him. So yeah, that's it.
Anything else you want to touch on while we got you here?
Like I said, man, just be on the lookout. I'm definitely bringing them flavors out. I'm looking to drop 7 different pieces. So yeah, y'all hearing it first. We dropping May 10th.
It's crazy how this life goes. Been kissing with my eyes closed.